outnumbering Spain. And the Spanish supporters are certainly making themselves heard just as loudly and clearly as England's support, which has been magnificent. Kick in Gelsenkirchen. So what will be the last kick at whatever point it comes this evening? Who's going to be the star to really light up the final of Euro 2024? So Spain or England, record-breaking or history-making? Alan came close, and now, like everyone else who's sworn or cheered the shirt, wants an end to the long, long wait to win something.
Oh, what an occasion we've got here, guys. Good evening, everyone. I hope this England team go for it, have no regrets, and make history.
Familiar England kick-off routine with the ball back to Jordan Pickford. Immediately went to seek out Harry Kane. And his opposite number, Unai Simon, will have an early feel of the ball as well. Luis Villapuenta said that his team need to be themselves but better. And the theme that he's maintained throughout the competition, and it's shown in performances, is that he always asks his players simply to enjoy themselves.
Good to see him being pressing there and forcing them to try and pass it. And the goalkeeper and perhaps collect that long ball if it has to go long. A really positive start needed from England here. Show their intent.
Foden. And in on the touchline. Rodri's forced to go backwards to Robin Lenormand. Now it's Aymeric Laporte.
Just having a look at England there, Guy, and their shape at the minute is four at the back and Saka on the right and Bellingham actually on the left-hand side.
As Laporte sprints the ball to Spain's right-hand side, and Lamine Yamal, who straight away is met firmly but fairly by Luke Shaw.
Just what you need, isn't it? First tackle. Win the tackle.
Carvajal just kept it in. Yeah, looks like a 4 for England. 4-3-2-1.
Yep.
Bellingham and Foden in behind Kane. Is this to be the last time? Is this to be the most glorious time?
What a night it could be for him, for all these fans that have travelled here, for the millions watching at home. Just hope they play the match and not the occasion.
And that often shows itself early on in the game. I was struck when the players came out for their pre-match warm-up and walkabouts, just how relaxed actually both sets of players looked. Sometimes, on that side of things, youth can be a real advantage.
Really pleased to see Foden in that 10 role, because I think that's where he's certainly played his best football in the first half in that semi-final.
There's Morata. Shaw got in quickly to win it. Pickford to Walker. Go down the line for Saka. He was looking for Kane again.
So many key battles all over the park, isn't there? Whether it's Walker and Williams, or Shaw and Yamal, and midfield of course as well.
Once again, Shaw got stuck in instantly to Yamal.
3 tackles he's had, he's won all 3 of them up to now.
It's Cucurella. He's been a revelation at left back. Hadn't played a competitive international for Spain before their opening game of the competition on this pitch against Croatia. Spain are finishing where they started, in Berlin. Danny almost cross. Stones heads it out. And away to Nico Williams. This might be his first touch. Whipped it in for John Stones to touch it behind. It's not what he intended.
Well, get used to that with those two wingers, with Williams and Yamal. They don't need a second invitation to put the ball into the box. That's what they Spain do. At every opportunity, they put it into the box and hope that Morata can get on the end of it.
Ball drifting to the back. Robin Lenormand is a tall presence in there as well. Williams delivers. And the defending. Cucurella. Saka. Let's wander out to the edge of the technical area for Gareth Rodri. The way Rodri and Phil Foden interact and oppose each other is an interesting battle too.
Yeah, absolutely. And also Morata, we've seen him twice now come short for the ball. That's fine. He can do that all day long, all night long.
Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Unbeaten in international football, the PSG midfielder. 19 drawn 9. Norman. The Spanish fans are chanting the name of Marc Cucurella because you might have heard him being booed when he got the ball. That's from the German contingent in the crowd. Still unhappy at not getting a penalty for what they thought was handball against Spain. I could have said just the other night, it was back in the quarter-finals. Williams against Walker. There is Cucurella. Long spell of typically neat and tidy possession from Spain.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one I've said already, that Walker Williams. Walker's played against some of the best players in world football and handled them really, really well. It's another big test for him this evening.
Carvajal. Here we go again with Williams. Almost tricked back to it. Rodri's there first, as he so often is. Williams is blocked off. And Fabian can't get to the ball before Declan Rice does. Rice doing what Rice does.
Yeah, good defending. Good defender from Morgan, the little give and go from Williams. He just managed to get his toe in there to block it away. Rice is helping the back four also, doing great work.
He missed it, so did Laporte. Danny Olmo. Fabian through to Morata, who let it go. All off balance and slips. England just off rhythm a bit with their passing.
Yeah, again, Morata comes short, but that's, as I said, that's okay for the two centre-halves, because the further he drops for it, then there's no chance that they can run in the he can certainly run in behind, and he's less of a problem in front of them than going in behind. The problem you've got is, of course, with the two wingers when they decide to come in with their pace.
Fabian Ruiz with a misplaced pass, but he quickly won the ball back. Been on for 9 minutes in. Any of that ramped up tension and nerves in the legs of the players will be shaken off by now.
Yeah, you just want to get an early touch of the ball and you feel you wait until the game.
Saka. Pickford. See maybe how high Luke Shaw is up the field on the left-hand side. It might look like they're playing a 4, but they're very fluid when they have the ball. They break. And players in advanced position, so they have a free kick now. They've been able to get Jude Bellingham on the ball, and well, the first times they do, he takes a bit of a chop from Rodri.
Yeah, well, what he did was when Pickford had the ball, it was Shaw who went further up the pitch, and then Bellingham just comes inside there and wins England a free kick in a decent position.
Wouldn't be a bad idea to get Rodri making a tackle or two. Hope he mistimes one. We can think about the next one.
And up come the centre halves, so it's important you get a good ball in if you can.
Luke Shaw. Stones at the back. Left decides there's a push in the middle from Gahey.
Just see his arm, his left arm on him, pushing him over there. It's a good ball in.
Fought. Bellingham up there with Kane. Make sure there's no easy passing move away for Spain. Cucurella. Williams. Stones in his way. Stones staying in his way.
Brilliant. Brilliant defending from John Stones. 1v1, showing him exactly where he wants him to go. He's not allowed to come back inside on that right foot and showed him down the line. Exactly what he wanted and his team needed.
This is not what England need. Kyle Walker needs to have some treatment. Something's tightened up. Bale the crowd this evening.
Sliding in there, isn't he?
It's fouled Luis de la Fuente. Can't get a free kick for that.
Still hobbling along there. Kyle Walker coming back into the box to help his team out and defend this corner. It's in a bit of pain.
Well, we might see Kieran Trippier after all on his favourite side. Williams. Goes with a deep one, and it's wide of the target. Not really a full opportunity for Robin Lenormand. Move kept alive by Rodri.
Yeah, on this occasion, the first one they went to the near post. This one, the second one, they go to the far post and they win the header. Just couldn't get his foot around it.
Might just stick a little bit for French football fans to see Robin Lenormand and Aymeric Laporte playing in the final of the Euros. They missed the chance to call them up, and we are playing for the other nation that they qualify for. Norman. It's Carvajal. It's Rodri dropping back to give a different sort of option to the right back. Laporte. Cucurella is on his way. His move inside. Williams stayed outside. Into the box from Williams. There's Gay, then Menu, now Bellingham. Bellingham strides. They were all after him.
Well, again, it was Williams chose to try and whip it in with the outside of the right foot this time, but Gay was alive to that. And then again, Bellingham on that left-hand side. You see there the outside of the right boot, but he reads it really well, Gay. Been impressive, hasn't he, this tournament?
Superb. Along with Ezri Konsa when he came into deputise.
Absolutely.
Players with, in the great scheme of things, precious little experience. Certainly, that's the case on a tournament scale. Saka. Walker in. Laporte turns it behind in the number corner. Well, can't Walker look fully fit there?
Well, for the first time, they come down the right-hand side, and Saka's just waiting to see when Walker was going to arrive, and he did. He just needed to get that little bit of quality for the final passing or the final crossing, and he hits that front man. The corner for England.
Is very literally getting to grips with Jude Bellingham. Foden in with a flat one.
Hello, Team Matatag. Umaga pa yan. Umagang pa dyan ah. Tulog muna kayo. Nag-ana-ana muna yata kayo eh. Katapos nyo lang yatang mag-ana-ana. Sige.
Stones. Jordan Pickford will probably love that. Bellingham down the shore. And here's Saka. Taking on Cucurella. There's two to support him behind. Support arriving for Saka now too. And it's Declan Rice. Brilliant block that from Yamal. Shaw. Foden went for the flick. Cucurella is there. England stepping it up.
And a double up on Saka. Williams up gets back to help his teammate Cucurella. But the ball still finds itself to Declan Rice. He's just waiting for him to have that shot there, but it was blocked.
Saka again. And Walker is herring into the box to take a defender away. Foden had to stretch for it just too far. Shaw's there again. To block what Yamal wanted to do.
Well, Spain were doing what they wanted the England team to do, which was force them inside, because that's where all their bodies were, all the traffic was, and there was no problem to them in the end. But when you've got options, when you've got the pace of Walker coming down the right, like we saw earlier, 2 or 3 minutes ago, to get beyond Saka, then that's what will cause them problems. And that's perhaps why, one of the reasons why Luke Shaw's been in, because we've said about the England team looking unbalanced on that side.
For a little flurry when the game opened up. It's back to where we were. Danny Olmo. We're going to have to just run past the ball. Shaw's again gone every step with Yamal.
Done ever so well up to now, Luke Shaw. In the 19th minute, he's not lost a ball yet. He's won every single tackle that he's gone into. Looking bright and alert.
Norma. Fabian. Danny Olmo finds Carvajal. Too high for Morata. Nice one for Pickford.
Yeah, he just couldn't get the whip on it, could he? You can see what he was trying to do, Carvajal. He didn't have that many options. There was only Morata in the box. As soon as it had the height on it, then he was inviting Pickford to come out and get it. It's exactly what he did.
Bellingham manages to turn away from Fabian. It's just asked a little too much of Luke Shaw. A slight concern, Alan, about the midfield. Kobe Maynard's not been able to get involved at all yet.
Yeah, I mean, bear in mind the experience that he's playing against in there, and then you've got Olmo who's playing in the 10 position. A little bit wary at this moment in time to sort of get forward as much as he can. He's offering protection with Declan Rice.
Rodri. Yamal drifting away from Shaw. Yamal finds Dani Olmo. Williams. Correa allows Saka in, and the referee quite happy with the tackle.
So he should be. It was a poor touch. He invited a tackle in from Saka.
Laporte. Of Correa. Gesture from Laporte was that a little more zip should be put into the passing. Here's Williams, who's quick with everything he does. Bellingham turned by Fabian. Olmo couldn't get around Manu though. Saka. Foden. That is a foul from Correa.
Did well for him. It's exactly what he wanted. He was looking for that. He just invited the defender in to say, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. I'll just stand my ground, and if you're stupid enough to come in and barge into me, then I'm going over. Pressure off.
Stones is on the ball. Jordan Pickford is saying, leave it to me.
Get everyone up the pitch. That's what he's saying. Let me have it and just get up under the halfway line and see if he can knock it long and try and pick some pieces up.
Sometimes the old ways just work. Rice. Stones getting up the pitch himself. Rice. It's Williams. This is Morata. Spain throw.
Just a bit cagey at the minute, isn't it, from both teams, trying to suss each other out. No space at all. Everyone's sticking with their man. Just trying to pass it around and find that little bit of space that they so desperately need, but nothing being given it from either team at the minute.
Williams. Carvajal. Leaves it for Yamal. He's trying to find Dani Olmo, but only finds Pickford.
Good goalkeeping again. Same ball in, inviting the keeper to come and get it. He did it.
Foden's giving it away. He was looking for Rice. Yamal. The attempt to square or shoot, whatever it was, is blocked by Gahey. An England error. It was Phil Foden.
That's when I was saying nothing was given away.
Take the corner short. Stones there to get rid of it. Saka to carry it and be tripped. The referee is saying to Dani Carvajal, very, very clearly, no more.
He knew what he was doing there, didn't he?
Carvajal with a claim that Saka might have been looking for it.
I think he's lucky not to get a yellow card then. He knew what he was doing. Saka was away from him. They were in trouble.
Carvajal just back from suspension, sent off late on in the quarter-final against Germany, although that was a case of needs must. Kukure. That's Manu winning the ball and with disdain brushing Williams off him. Shaw, Carvajal, semi-beaten. Shaw goes on, Manu didn't get it. It wouldn't just sit with Bellingham.
Thought it was a massive gamble, you know, from Carvajal to go sliding in there in the penalty box.
Saka. Morata was frustrated. He didn't get a free kick. Manu. Kane. And the ref now gives a free kick to Spain, and he's going to give a yellow card to England's captain.
Just lost control of the ball, Harry Kane, didn't he? Dropped dived in to try and retrieve it.
First of the final.
Yeah. Rightly so, right decision. Ball just goes away from him and he's lunging in there. It's always going to be a yellow card, but that's the tackle there. I was thinking that was a gamble to go in there. Luke Shaw did really well.
Just got enough of it.
Just couldn't get hold of it, could they? Goes under Mino, goes under Bellingham.
Because Fabian Ruiz was needing a look at that lower part of the ankle that's just been tapped by Kane. Meeting of these sides at the European Championship since one that you'll remember well, 1996, the win on penalties for England.
Yeah, I remember it very well. I remember also Stuart Pearce going up to take that penalty, his first one since he missed that one. 90.
Scored with a roar.
We're all holding our breath.
French referee and assistants that day, just saying.
I know what you're saying.
Picked by Shaw. I think he's still 100% in that battle.
Not lost one yet. Yet.
Here's Laporte. Kukure. Williams. That was Morata. There's Fabian, and this is lovely from Spain. Yamal. Finally, there was a crowd around him. Pickford was coming. He sorted it anyway.
Well, Yamal made the wrong option. You know, he came inside instead of looking out to his right-hand side where Carvajal was coming behind him.
Fabian again, lovely drop of the shoulder. And then he took everything off the shot. And it pops up into Pickford's gloves.
Really good movement from Spain there. Williams comes inside and Kukure comes on the outside of him, and then they switch it to the right-hand side. But as I said, if Yamal had a look to his right-hand side, Carvajal was coming around him, but he came in to go on that left foot.
Just Iniesta looking on thoughtfully. One of the very best there's ever been.
What a player he was.
And they won the World Cup for Spain in 2010. Pickford. Bellingham is on the move, and Pickford had seen that. Bellingham's done well against La Norma. Real on Real.
Yeah, he did do really well. It's a long, hopeful ball up again. He's trying to keep it for his team with no one near him at all. Just like to see England be a little bit more brave in the possession when Pickford's got that ball. Just There are options in there. Stones, if he looks up, is free rather than kicking it long.
Rice picks it off with Simon. It's not a great clearance, straight to Stones. Rice. Kane. Ken Williams, what a great start to the game. Well, nearly half an hour in now, but Williams has been really bubbly down the left of Spain.
He's also done his shifting defensively as well and helping Cucurella out when England have attacked on the odd occasion.
Here he is coming infield, and that's a lovely bit of work too. But then there was a miss kick from Morata into the lovely flick from Williams.
Luckily, it was a missed kick because Olmo was in.
Rodri. There is Danny Olmo. Runs straight into Rice and put him quite hard too. And Danny Olmo is going to follow Harry Kane into the referee's book. 1-1. Number 10 has scored in all of Spain's last 3 games. Only in the side really because you can see he did catch him high.
The nasty one, wasn't it? Good protection again from Declan Rice's position was superb there.
There was a break in the side that Danny Olmo, although he get into most international sides because of the injury to Pedri.
Back player to come in, knows it. Joint top scorer with Harry Kane and 4 others.
Yeah, if nobody adds to that total tonight and goes clear of anybody else, whoever have tweaked it, the golden boot will be shared. So at the moment they'll have to find 6 boots.
It's a strange one, isn't it? Studic.
Georgia striker Mikhail Tata will be hoping with everything that he's got, Kane or Danny Olmo don't score this evening. Put that on his CV as he looks to get a big move.
Will Bellingham get 2. He is hoping.
Georgia have been one of the real teams of the tournament that made us smile in the early days. Advantage play by Muslim Tejier up to a point because then it didn't come to anything, so he's brought it back for the England free kick.
Bellingham did well, you know. Good control of the ball to turn and trying to get away from Rodri, but he's got hold of it.
Stones. Shaw. Foden had his arm in the air. Shaw's overdone it. Fabian, a neat sidestep, and he wrecked without Foden as he turned away from Mainu. Foden was caught as he tried to nick the ball away from him. There's another delay in a half that's getting increasingly stop-start.
Yeah, both teams are struggling to get into the rhythm, aren't they? Not really seen either goalkeeper worked as yet.
Left boot trod upon. Forward advances. Brings Williams in. Foden's song. Thanks to Bruce Springsteen, is booming out from England fans. There's Laporte finding Cucurella. Both teams need a spark. Rodri to Fabian. Yamal. Another one goes to Shaw, but it will be a corner.
Yeah, not many times when he gets the ball, Yamal as he go down the right-hand side, but on this occasion he did. But again, Luke Shaw's alive and alert. Knocks it out for the corner.
Once again, we Look chiefly at the whereabouts of Rodri, of Laporte and Lenormand. Carvajal's got a leap in him too. Right into the thick of it. It's gone wide. It went wide off an England player. It's going to be another corner. It's 1-2 in red Spain shirts, wanting more. Heinrich Laporte is having a conversation. He thinks Declan Rice was all over him.
He was, wasn't he? I mean, there's no way you can let him go, but he has got hold of him. Not very often you get them, though, is it?
Does have a hold. The only thing I'd say is Laporte started to fall before the hold had really graduated into anything more. It's not being looked at by VAR. What is being looked at by the man in the middle is more of the same shenanigans from they want strong. Taken short. Yamal, plenty of room for Danny Olmo here, into the pack. Now to the box for Kane. Maynard backing himself against Olmo. Well, Danny Olmo does really well for Spain. Rodri.
He did do really well there, Danny Olmo. There's no way through, tracking back, pace and strength and the skill to turn and then set Spain on the front foot again.
Espana. Looking here from away to our right, mainly. So there's the counter.
He's looking at Jordan Pickford, he's screaming at his back four to hold their line, try and squeeze up as much as they can.
Yamal. Fabian Ruiz finding some really good positions, finding room. Good spots in the England half. There's Williams. He's going to go over everybody.
And there's that cross again. As I said, he doesn't need no invitation to cut back on that right foot and try and whip it in. There's no one on the end of it, no one reading
Come on,
it.
England.
Didn't quite connect with it, did he there, Olmo? Straight into Harry Kane.
Boxing match, how would you be scoring?
Yeah, this is what they try and need to do, England. I think they try and need to be brave here and try and pass it rather than kick it long, because even when Harry Kane had it there with the block shot, his options were zero when he won the ball back.
Tell you about that, you've got Spain just ahead on your card.
Just.
Yeah.
But neither goalkeepers being troubled, have they? England got down their right-hand side once, wasn't it, when Kyle Walker had the overlap? Other than that, we've not really threatened.
Why haven't England been here before? There's Williams, who does look as though he's going to threaten every time the ball goes near him. Laporte. Switch to the right for Nico Williams. Yamal. Bellingham's block tackle. A little bit of backspin. Looked to be owning Jude Bellingham there. Lenormand there first.
It's a ball he had to win, Lenormand.
Yamal. Short clears. Bellingham. Gets past Rodri, but he's still stopped in his tracks by Fabian. Fabian's got that wrong there.
That's certainly what this Spain do very differently to what previous Spanish teams have done in terms of putting the ball into the box at every opportunity. I mean, they've put 3 or 4 in this evening and just not had anyone in there. That was the ball there where he had to win.
Great tackle by the Real Sociedad centre-back. Late bloomer.
That's what England need to do more, I think, is getting that ball there and passing it out.
There's Maynard showing the strength of 3 to hold off Cucurella. Pickford. He wasn't phased. What with the tap.
That's easier said than done, though, isn't it? Because this Spanish team are really good at pressing.
Going to stop that. They're just really good.
Yeah, they are. certainly been the best team in the tournament up to now.
Rice. Foden. Walker. Maiden.
That's what Spain are doing really well. There's no room in there for Phil Foden or for Kobe Mino to get the ball.
Superb this from Stones though. And on goes John Stones. Nearly getting it through to Harry Kane. Even though he was falling, he still kept it going now. Of course, he's missing from the back. Williams. Yamal, back comes Stones. He just stayed over on that right-hand side with Yamal. There's Cucurella.
They're trying to be very clever over there. Yamal stayed there as well as Williams. Declan Rice just to his left-hand side there is keeping an eye on him, and Shaw's on Williams just there.
Williams. Playing on Bellingham. Rice. One again by Declan Rice. Now it's Kane. Bellingham. Bellingham has it again. Got lucky he gave it away in the first place. Kane with the switch to Saka. Walker's coming to help him out. Mainu. And Norman in the right place for Spain. Williams, super again.
Really frustrating for Kyle Walker. He must have run 50 or 60 yards there in the hope that he can create the space and Saka can at least find him. Didn't know, and he's got to run all the way back.
Now, puts it out of play. Only Carvajal applauds the idea anyway. Until yesterday, he was twice his age. 42 and now 17 Yamal.
What a talent.
His dad is younger than his squad mate Jesus Navas. His player to play in either a European Championship or a World Cup final is broken by 248 days today. The record set in 1958 in the World Cup final by the one and only Pele.
Anthony.
Now Morata. Morata can't fully get past Gehi, but Gehi needed Stone's assistance.
Yeah, the understanding's there. They did run him behind on this occasion. But if he goes past one, then his mate's next to him, John Stones, he recovers really well. He's looking just for a little bit of help, and that's what he's trying to force him inside for in the hope that he can be helped out.
It's always been a worker, hasn't he, Alvaro Morata? Might not have really done it at Chelsea, but what a CV. Atletico Madrid, 2 spells at Real Madrid, 2 spells at Juventus. Goodness me, he doesn't do half clubs. That's what a half club is. Here's Mainu.
What's the look at you thinking?
Expert, only does the biggest, you know what I mean. We've got a minute and a half to go until we've hit 45. Sure, there'll be 1 or 2 added on at the end. At the moment, the indication is 2. Rodri.
John Stones was wanting that ball off Pickford, but he was having none of it.
He had an eye on the clock himself. That's nicely won by Bellingham.
Come on!
As soon as he was even threatening to shoot, he was stopped. Walker takes a little tap on the back from Williams there. And England have a free kick right at the end of the first half in a really handy spot.
Well, it was a race, wasn't it? Not many people beat him, Kyle Walker. And he's not going to beat him either for pace. He did really well getting there before him and drawing in the foul. But Bellingham did well in picking the ball off. Carvalho just thinking his king to get his shot away a little bit quicker. That guy again, how many times do you see him do that, Rodri?
Always seems to be there. Will be a delay to the free kick. Simon at the ball. He's feeling something. Manchester City defender who seems to have lost absolutely none of his sharpness playing in the Saudi Pro League, who's actually fouled by his former City teammate Rodri. Well, fouled is putting it strongly, but hurt by him. And the conversation goes on between Shaw and Rice. What are they going to translate from training ground to Euros final?
2 minutes left. What have they got? What have they worked on?
Going on to say the least between Saka and Cucurella. In from Rice. And it's
Yes!
Oh, it's a shot of goal, I see what I have to say. Foden was having to stretch with everything he had to get anything on it. We got quite a bit.
Well, just a flick on there, wasn't it? And Foden reads it really, really well and reacts quickly to it as well. Just stretching too much for him. Managed to get on target.
Terrific to manage even that. We know Simon ready for it. Walker's winning that one.
Again, he's quick.
Might be nearly as old as your dad, but you're not beating me in a race.
Sure, he'll fight you for that.
Bellingham just looking a little bit world weary. Cucurella made that his. Williams. The Norman. And that is half time. In the final of the European Championship in Berlin. Not too much, not much at all for either goalkeeper to be concerned with. Nobody's managed to land a significant blow, but from an England point of view, no harm done either. At half-time, it is Spain 0, England 0.
It's amazing, isn't it? Didn't expect it to be a comfortable watch, though, did you? I'm sure. What 5 of the last 8 European Championship finals have been goals at half-time. But every final in the tournament's history has produced at least one goal, whether inside 90 minutes or during extra time. It's been cautious. England's been played quite deep, showed a little bit more towards the end of the half.
Yeah, I think we've been deep and we've given possession to Spain for that first half, but I think we've shown moments of being a threat as well. I think Spain, the way that they've played, the press, they go up high. As soon as they turn the ball over, they all come from behind it, and they haven't given England a breather at all. They've dominated possession, but Spain's final ball will have to improve. They're going to hurt England. Stones has been tremendous, I think, a standout player for England.
I think when Spain have had, what, 70% possession, you're looking at your centre halves and your full-backs and wing-backs to chip in, to make sure in that low block, you stay concentrated. I think it's been difficult for England to get out. We talked about the box midfield before the game, but they utilised that. But Rodri, in the middle of the fight, he was just absolutely pulling the string. England can't get out. I think when they do get out, I think that ball quick and sharp out to Saka. They could have done okay up to now, but we won't going on the overlap. If Saka can just get the timing possession. I think that's where England's possession lies.
Spain have certainly had the most possession, have been higher up the pitch than England. Not quite the final ball though, Van, as Mike has said.
Yeah, Spain didn't create too much for the ball possession that we have. We're playing in England's half, but we need to get the ball quicker to Nico and to Jamil. Jamil hasn't shown so much of Luke is playing a good game, so I hope in the second half he can stay up.
I think when we're talking about the balance, and when Trippier was in the side, I think defensively he's done sound. But when you've got a left-footed player playing on that left side, you talk about when they go, when to drop off, and body positions. I think Luke Shaw today has epitomised that. I think he's been essential in what England have had to do, defensively and on the counter.
But I think we've got lots of examples of that. I suppose the big question is how long will he be able to last in this game, because he's not played for so long, really.
Yeah, that's it. But we talked about, you know, before the game, how would Yamal sort of affect the game today, and Rio said he has to get time. And if you're looking at all these clubs here, he's doing exactly that. You know exactly the position needs to be. He waits, and then as soon as he sees how to get in a position where he can earn it, then he engages. That we're talking about. It's just brilliant play. It's know-how, it's experience. The player that's playing that position so often, and he's just been outstanding in that, Rio.
Yeah, you look at the way that he plays, Luke Shaw. He's great when he gets his body positions right, and he's very, very alert. Here, again, covering inside where the danger is, and that's the centre of goal. You can get a shot off there quite easily if you're not alert. But this is the thing that gives you the balance we talk about. Opening that left foot out and seeing the rest of the pitch and being able to spread it. Instead, the other side of the pitch is where you can be dangerous. And again, 1v1, right, try him on the outside. The 17-year-old boy, full of beans, one of the players in the tournament. Luke Shaw's kept him quiet for 45, but we've got a long time to go.
What do you think De La Fuente will take from that first half in terms of the way Shaw has gone on your mark?
Yeah, I think maybe Carvajal could help a little bit more going forward. So Luke Shaw will be in more trouble with two players against one. Hopefully he can do it in the second half, but Luke is playing really, really well today.
England have struggled on the ball, Mike.
Yeah, which is a little bit of a disappointment if we're talking honest. I thought that extra man in midfield would help them. They've got players where they want to receive the ball, but when they get on it, they look a little bit nervy. It's down to England as well, but you have to be a little bit more brave, but it's also down to this Spain's press as well.
Really
on that
good,
first phase, they really do box you in, and it's now for England, when they get on the ball, just to be calm. Do the calm, exactly like against Netherlands. Of course, you're playing a better opposition. Spain are the best team in the tournament up until now, but I think when you get it, they've been yearning out to be playing in these positions where they can affect the game. But when you get on the ball, you have to play the right pass.
They can't keep doing that, England. They can't keep turning over the ball immediately when they win it back, because Spain have been poor at the next phase, which is in terms of decision making and final ball. They won't be like that for the whole game. You can't keep giving quality players shots.
But Spain are winning the tactical battle at the moment.
I would believe so, yeah, because we're dominant the game, we are doing what we want to do, we're just lacking the last pass, like we were saying. We need to create a bit more outside the box.
I suppose it says something, doesn't it, when we're picking out Luke Shaw and John Stones and possibly Gay as well as our best players, but John Stones has been his usual calm
Yeah,
self.
for sure. So we know John Stones what he produced at Man City in terms of on the ball, but in terms of his one-on-one defending and his positioning in this game today, it's been spot on. I mean, Rio, you're a centre-back.
Yeah.
Top of he's the movements.
Nico Williams is the last man you want there on that position 1v1. He was patient, he got rocked, but he recovered very quickly and he was decisive with his tackle. He's been dominant in the box in the air, but also on the floor. Not roughing up Morata at times, being physical when he needs to be, but he's also been great on the ball. He can come out of it, he came out of it, he just stride out one time, shifted his body, even that switching the plays. These are the little things. This is the John Stones today that we see in a Man City shirt. This is the little shift there. Well, tends to go back to the goalkeeper and just drives out of it. This is committing players, the opposing players. This is when panic sets into the opponents. Doesn't amount to nothing, but we've seen the John Stones we used to see him.
And there was a great recovery here. He's to get in there, walked a couple of times, got out of position, he's there again, come over, covered there. But I think what's important to say is the reason when he's stepping out as a centre-back, you're breaking the lines, and if you look at the Spain then, they all did retreat, that gives you space in the middle of the park, then to start playing football.
That's the thing, isn't it? If you can break that high Spanish press, then space will open up.
You just need only 1-2 good passes to break 4 or 5 players, and then you got Saka against fullback, Jude, Harris. So I think as England is playing good, is doing this plan game, And I think in the second half, if they find the right pass, they can do it.
Rio, you spotted Williams going inside, which might create an overlap and a problem for England.
Yeah, on that side of the pitch, definitely Cucurella. They've got a really good relationship. He goes in, he ties down Carl Walker, and the ball comes out. If they can get it out that side, that's one example. They probably had about 3 or 4 examples of that, where Nico Williams, most of his runs and his movements have been inside of that pitch. He wants to lock down the right back to keep him in to allow Cucurella to get on the outside.
Slightly more encouraging end to the half for England there. A little flurry of possibilities. I mean, we're clutching at straws a fraction, but a final shot, first shot on target anyway.
Yeah, a little bit. We're talking about when you press high and you get your players into these areas here. Of course, Rodri had to be there.
Amazing. I think that was going in, you know.
It really probably was. Kane gets a hold of it, but Rodri managed to get back in. And then you've got Foden at the back post. I know he's stretching a little bit. On another day, he's going to knock it across, and he might be getting a goal there. But in terms of what England need to do in the second half, they need to be a little braver, back themselves, have that confidence to say, okay, we defended well in the first half, but in the second half, we have to up it a little bit more.
Go on.
Yeah, Spain has to be a bit more careful with the misplaced passes. I think they're losing a couple of balls that we're not used to seeing them losing now. England can do that.
Not as many as England. What will Southgate change anything at some point, do you think, possibly? Because England are playing a low block, they might need a bit of pace up front.
That's exactly it. I think, 60, 65, 70 minutes, depending on how the games go. I just think a Gordon in behind, a Watkins running in behind as well could be the difference. But we have to get on the ball and keep the ball. There's no point having the players on the pitch and we're not getting the ball to them.
But England have been most dangerous. When you get the ball to Saka, I think he fancies himself against Cucurella. When they get the ball out there and they get him 1v1, I think that'll be the message in that change room. Get your players up the pitch 1v1, especially Saka, and then you've got the overlaps of someone like Carl Walker, because we've seen Nico Williams. I don't think he wants to run that way. He's been willing, but at times he's lost Carl Walker, and then England could be dangerous.
I think any time that Saka has the ball or Nico Williams has the ball, you can feel the energy that something can happen.
Yeah. What would Spain be most fearful of at half time? What will he be stressing?
I think the coach will be stressing not to lose the ball in dangerous positions and try to keep doing the same thing. Move the ball quick, try to play through both wingers and try to create for Morata, which has been working hard but still waiting for his chance.
Okay, it's only going to get more nerve-wracking, that's for sure. Whatever the result, you'll find something to smile about on iPlayer.
I want to talk to you about an undercover mission.
Serious?
We should expect breathtaking subtlety and sophistication.
Is Armless good to fall?
Is it, Patrick? Is it? It's quality, not quantity.
Are you laughing? Operation Original Comedy is a go. Watch now on BBC iPlayer.
One last reminder, you can watch the match in HDR on iPlayer. The Football Daily podcast will round up all the final action, listen on BBC Sounds, and the Women's Euros take place next summer. Live qualifying action this Tuesday on iPlayer, featuring Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland from 5:45.
2 words. Blowing up.
This is hard work, long hours, high pressure. You're in over your head. You're gonna do whatever it takes. People's lives are at stake.
We are so dead.
Explosive US drama. Watch now on BBC iPlayer.
Not so much drama here yet, but let's go back pitch side where Alex Scott is with Kelly Summers.
Yes, Gary, I've got a really good vantage point pit side. I'm sitting just by the England benches. Lots for Gareth Southgate to like, but Alex, as we've heard the guys say in the studio, they are being a little bit stocky in possession, and you actually said you think from where you're sitting that might have something to do with Harry Kane.
Yeah, it's kind of frustrating because we knew coming into this Spain have been the best in the tournament in terms of possession and when they hit you at pace, and it's kind of hard for England to get out sometimes because when they do win the ball up, and sometimes you're looking for an outlet, that movement from Harry Kane is not there, so you can't even sometimes just pop the ball down into the channels to allow your defenders to get up because that movement's not there, which is really frustrating. And we saw from the other game, especially when Watkins came onto the pitch, he was making those runs, and sometimes it just helps you without even thinking that you can play that ball. So maybe that's where, I suppose from an England perspective, it's really frustrating.
Yeah, talking of frustrated, Jude Bellingham looked like he was getting a little bit frustrated with Harry Kane a few times. What about Bukayo Saka? As Rio mentioned him then, he's been the star boy of this tournament so many times for England. How do we get him
Star boy Saka? And you know, going off the last game, when Saka's on the ball and he gets at you, 1v1, that's what you want to see. We are up out of our seat straight away because he can make things happen. And I think we need to get the ball to him a lot quicker. But sometimes actually, with a Walker, sometimes just allow Saka to be in front of you and take that player on 1v1 and allow that to happen. And sometimes just be that support from the back. Obviously, sometimes when Carl Walker's done it, it works, but it's just switching it up sometimes because we want Saka to do the damage in those areas.
Be interesting to see if he does make any changes. Substitutes warming up. Looks a bit like it's a pop concert in here now, though.
Cole Palmer is warming up, but so are quite a few of the other England players, so don't get too excited at home. England need to get higher, don't they?
Yeah, they want to get higher. We're only talking about the striking. Harry Kane very isolated, but I think that's down to the way Spain have been on the ball. What does he need to change in the second half?
Well, Harry Kane?
Correct.
Well, I think he's got to resist the urge to go back and help his team defensively. I don't think he necessarily needs to do that. Particularly if you're playing a low block, Michael, because how do you get out otherwise? Looks like a substitution for Spain there. Zubimendi, tell us about him. Juan?
There might be some trouble with some England player. I don't know, but Zubimendi is a great midfielder with the ball.
Didn't Laporte go down just before half time? It might be that.
Maybe that, yeah.
Maybe that.
Listen, this game I think will be set up for subs to make impact. Gareth Southgate making a decision. Someone at Ollie Watkins, the two centre-halves for Spain have had cigars out in that first half. If you can get someone like Watkins, I think, with the movement and the ability to run in behind and down the channels, when we get turnovers, I think that could be a huge, huge advantage for us. But listen, man, I'm agreeing with everybody else. 1v1 Saka.
Not Laporte by the looks of it, because he's walking out there.
Laporte is coming, yeah.
Former teammate. We haven't seen Rodri yet.
Rodri's not fit.
That would be a
have a
blow to
chance.
Spain. That would be.
Then we will have a chance.
It's not confirmed by any stretch, but it's just we haven't spotted him. That's all.
Yeah.
But we'll probably spot him in a minute.
He's a good player, by the way, this kid.
Yeah, he is very good with the ball. Spain has some options also on the bench.
I think from England's point of view, though, they just have to be patient. I know Spain have had a lot of the ball, and you can decide in the game to go by yourself. They're defending well to a certain extent in that first half. They just need to keep the composure, keep the concentration, and then can you hit them on the counter-attack in that second.
I'll tell you, if it is Rodri, psychologically it'll be a massive blow, I think, for Spain.
I mean, we might be, you know.
Yeah,
I didn't see him either, and I'm really afraid now.
Well, the England players are ready to go, and let's hope they get higher up in the pitch in the second half. There is Gareth Southgate. Will he make changes at some point? I'm sure he will. Commentary from Alan Shearer and Guy Mowbray.
Thank you, Gary. Yeah, we're looking for Rodri too. Nothing has come up on the official UEFA screen to tell us who's making way, so it might be that we'll count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still not seeing a number 16 with Rodri on it. And Martin Zubimendi is a defensive midfielder in the Busquets style, so he's not bad, that's for sure. Pretty certainly is coming on for the man who won't be beaten other than in the FA Cup final at the end of the season, Rodri. There we are, confirmation now. And as Rio just said, what a blow that is for Spain, as Juan Mata has just been terrified about.
Well, we know the influence that Rodri has on this football team. He's a wonderful player, he gives great, and has done, give great protection and bosses the midfield, so that's a big blow to Spain.
Zubimendi's 10th cap. One from Real Sociedad. Well, the club who've contributed most players from La Liga in this Spain squad. 5, 4 from Barcelona, 3 from Real Madrid and Athletic Bilbao. Zubimendi will come on to play alongside Fabian, tucked in just behind Danny Olmo. And Phil Foden's just having a look. Where's my mate from Manchester? It's not come back out for the second half. So it will be Spain. To get the second half underway, Alvaro Morata will have the first kick. It's only going to get more and more tense the longer it remains goalless, and I'm sure you're all fully prepared back home for the possibility of some extra time and maybe more than that.
I don't think we'll see too much change from England. I think he would have been reasonably happy, Gareth, although he would definitely want to improve their possession when they do actually get the ball. But throughout this tournament, England really have been a moments team. So if they can get to 20-25 minutes left, then with the quality that they've got on the bench, we've seen that before, and perhaps then we'll see the changes and they might just produce another magic moment.
There is Subimendi with his few touches of the ball. Kukurea.
Got to have that little bit of quality though when they do get the ball back.
Turning around the corner for Yamal, and he succeeded in that. Yamal is going to go over to Williams now! Expertly finished to get Spain started.
Well, England never got started at all. Brilliant play from the two wingers, right to left. Yamal into Williams. He picks the ball up and he's waiting to find him. He's waiting to have that little bit of help. The timing was perfectional and he sets it up so well for him.
He was the danger right from the start of the first half, and now right at the start of the second, he's the difference.
You can see he's just left him acres of space and he's just waiting to slot it away. There you go, there's that pass. Whether it's for Olmo or whether it's for Williams, it doesn't matter. It finds him and he tucks it into the corner. It's a great finish.
His second goal of Euro 2024 is the first in the final. Spain 1, England 0. Before everybody gets too downcast, England are the first team to reach the final, having been behind in the semi and the quarter. And indeed the round of 16.
Well, it hasn't been a problem, has it, the last few games when they have gone behind? You've seen a reaction. They're going to have to do exactly the same again to get back into this game. They are, though, playing against better opposition who can hurt you with their possession and hurt you with their passing if they leave those spaces open, as they've just proven.
They're normal. Trying to get Carvajal running. In fact, he's curled nicely into the possession of Morata. And here's Williams again. He's free again. Playing it into Dani Olmo. England being opened up all too easily. Spain have started the second half absolutely sprinting.
Well, it's their one-touch passing and their movement that's causing England all sorts of problems, and they've got away with one there. And Olmo finds himself and he's just on the swivel on the half-turn. He doesn't get the connection that he wants. Got to wake up, they haven't turned up this second half yet, England.
Rice clears Yamal to find Shaw. Gagey. It has gone long again. And Norman gets over the top of Kane quite comfortably. That was a risk taken by Bellingham. But a good snaffle back by Mainu. England's throw.
Just got to find that pace in the passing, England. I know it's difficult because Spain are very, very good at the pressing. Like that, that's what they've got to do. Spot the gaps and then pass it with pace like that.
Bellingham. Shaw wasn't the best of passes from Bellingham.
Then you've got to have the quality though when you're in those positions when you're in the final third. They've been few and far between, so when you get in there, you've got to get your pass right and your touch right.
So ex-Arsenal goalkeepers in conversation, Jens Lehmann and David Seaman. Jurgen Klinsmann sitting just in front of them. I'm next to you, there's football royalty here.
You've called worse.
I've called you worse. There's Rice. Here's Shaw. Walker. Bucharest didn't know which side that was going. Saka. Foden. Bellingham. Stones out to Saka. Menu. The shimmies and the ball back to Rice. Now Walker having a look.
Oh.
Nobody there. Shaw can't keep the ball in either. That was one of England's longest spells of possession in the Spain half. That deep in the Spain half anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. When you get in there, you work so hard to get into those positions that when you do, you've just got to get the quality. And that's what England are lacking at the minute. That's twice they've been in there. Twice it's been a poor cross or a poor pass.
Dehi. Zubimendi. It's the Norman who has left his mark on Bellingham. Williams has made his mark on this final, on this tournament.
Yeah, great talent. Both sides, both direct, both quick. Both can put crosses into the box, and of course, as we've seen this tournament, both can score goals.
Oh, back to Simon. Morata took that really nicely. Zubimendi takes it on and is being held on to by John Stones. Referee shows a yellow card.
That's the difference. That's the difference with the pace and the passing and the movement off the ball. Ball goes up quick, touch, and then someone's running in behind, and then it's causing England all sorts of problems.
There's a time somewhere around the shoulder player, not too many complaints. Kukurea. Fabian Ruiz. Kukurea again. Williams again. Morata. Happy to lift the ball back to Zubimendi to start from there again. Well, he's strolled into the match, hasn't he?
Absolutely. Plenty of touches of the ball, quality on the ball as well.
Norma. Yamal. Guest of admiration from the Spanish supporters at his lift back to Carvajal. Rice gives it to Carvajal. Morata. Williams is free again, and Morata should really advance to it.
I thought that was a better option. He's tracking him, and he's not letting him go, and I thought he just needed the pass out to the left-hand side rather than the shot at goal, because he was always with him. But again, it's the pace of the pass, and that's causing England the problems. Silly mistakes as well when England get the ball, and Declan Rice giving it away.
Zubimendi. Lenormand. Yamal. Pickford is out, but he's been beaten. And John Stones had dropped back. Good job he had. Yamal not being allowed to curl one in left-footed, as he did so fantastically in the semi-final. Bellingham. Rice, it's an anywhere clearance straight to Fabian. Williams nearly did it again.
They're on the ropes. They're giving pass away after pass away. Knocking long balls, it's coming straight back at them. They're being battered at the minute. They've got to hang on, they've got to get some composure. Someone's got to be brave enough to put their foot on the ball and get some quality. We need more options here. We need to take the pace out of the game and try and slow Spain down.
Does that mean changes of personnel?
Yeah, he's got to get them out there. He's just going to speak to his assistant there, and he's got to get them warmed up, because we need players on the pitch now who can take control of the ball and be brave with the passing and be brave in getting holding it when they're under pressure. Because at the minute it's just coming straight back at them.
Here's Foden. The name of Ollie Watkins is being sung by England supporters. The memory of the leg winner in the semi still so fresh. Shaw. Bellingham lets it run, but he can't get under the return from Kane, and he was looking for the obstruction.
Yeah, it wasn't a foul. Did well with the over, didn't he? Knew where Harry was, but he wasn't getting the return ball, and that's why he went down.
Stones. Spain's ball to throw back in.
He's also got to look at the option as well, with legs to get in behind and legs to close Spain down in possession, because they're having it all their own way. And that's the change we're about to see.
Well, I think that would be for Harry Kane.
Yeah, it's been a frustrating night for Harry. Not being able to run around, running behind, I should say, at all. Everything's been in front, and those two Spanish centre-halves have had it so easy up to now.
Made it. Didn't have anywhere to go. Southgate ready to play his first card from the sidelines.
I don't think he had a choice, guy. He had to do it sooner the better.
Simon teases Harry Kane a little bit more.
Even for situations like this, you know, it's too easy for Spain. And knocking it around with ease. Got no pressure on the ball at all.
Dani Olmo gets it away before Rice's challenge. Here's Yamal. Carvajal. Fabian. Williams, every time he takes the ball or wants the ball, he seems to have plenty of room around him.
He's got a really good understanding of Cucurella down that side as well, because when he goes, he then slots in. Do it really well.
Dani Olmo. Shaw stretches out to stop the ball reaching Morata, who would have struggled anyway. Next opportunity, England will get Ollie Watkins into the match. Bellingham. Saka. Saka to Foden. Foden looking for Kane. Didn't have the ball through. Menu. Just to keep it despite Cucurella's best efforts. In comes Saka to take it away from Williams. Shaw. Out of Carvajal. England throw, England substitution. And as we thought, the number on the board is that of the captain, Harry Kane. And he will pass the armband on to Kyle Walker. His work done for the Euros.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty simple decision for Gareth, and he had to do it, he had no choice. He's just not had any pace up there, as I said, the back four. They've been having it so easy for far too long. They need to bring put under pressure, they need someone to run in behind. And this guy's the man to do it, and he's going to give the crowd a big lift as well. You can hear them. Even when Phil Foden got to the byline there when the ball came in, Harry was nowhere near it.
Harry Kane's done it for England 66 times. Nobody's scored more. But tonight the baton is passed on. Bellingham to Saka. Gahey to Shaw. Rice. Walker. Saka. A roar of approval from England's fans as he takes up possession. And an even bigger shout to say, we want a free kick for that, and a free kick England have got. There's a little bit of a fracas to follow.
It was Kyle Walker and Cucurella, I think.
Monsieur Letizier wants a word with both of them.
But even so, you know, with Watkins coming on, that's just give the crowd a lift straight away, and then Saka gets the ball and wins that free kick.
Just signs of a little more zip in England's play.
Well, I've said England have been a moments team in this team. This competition, who's going to produce one now? Someone needs to stand up and do it.
Phil Foden to try and make something happen. On that side. Rice. Have to go all the way back to Pickford. Foden's on the move. He's done well against Cucurella, really well. Bellingham. Does he do better? Bellingham! That could have been England's first massive moment.
Well, I said it was getting the crowd going, so too did that with a great piece of skill. He just takes it, doesn't he? With a turn there, he's under huge pressure. With tight control and pushes it onto his left foot. Just can't hit the target. Well done, Phil Foden, for chasing that lost cause, that long ball up there. He actually did really well in keeping the ball alive.
Agony for Jude Bellingham, agony for England.
It's one of the few occasions where he's actually found himself coming in off that left side and getting involved in the game and getting a touch and causing a problem. We haven't seen anywhere near enough of that tonight.
Nice Simon. To Robin Lenormand. Chased eagerly by Watkins. Bellingham. Rice. Walker. Watkins in behind, but it wasn't perfect enough as it sailed over Lenormand, and Watkins doesn't think it sailed.
Well, for the first time, a defender's running towards his own goal. They don't like that. They don't want to do it. They're very, very comfortable when everything has been in front of them. And everything has up until now. And that's the first time in the, 65th minute that someone's turned them. What that also does is, though, it also gets you as a team, England team, another 10 yards up the pitch.
Nice Simon away.
And all of a sudden, they have to kick it long.
Well, there's been 2 instances with Watkins nearby, resulting in Spain giving away possession.
Now you just need the quality. Now you need that composure when you're on the ball, because Spain are giving you back with that long ball.
Luis de la Fuente is going to make a change of his own shortly. Mikel Oyarzabal, another from Real Sociedad, ready to come on. Here's Lamine Yamal, just got stuck underneath him. Good save, Pickford. Vital save, Pickford.
Brilliant save, Jordan Pickford. Well done. He's kept England in the game there. But Yamal was away. It wasn't a great touch, and he had to check his stride and come back. And he just tries to guide it into that bottom corner. But that's a great save from Pickford. Strong enough hand on it to push it for the corner.
Spain naturally, with anything like this, will take as much time as they're allowed, even now. Whipped in, really good corner, and then have defended it. Maynard. Seen off by Morata.
It's really good centre forward play that, you know, for your team. Just putting Nuno under pressure and not giving him a second on the ball.
Well, he's coming off now. That's Morata's final contribution, and like came before him, he'll pass the armband on. And again, it's to senior pro and right back. It's Dani Carvajal who gets a hug. Atletico and Real together as one. And on will come Mikel Oyarzabal. Another from the San Sebastian set.
Well, without being a goal threat, Morata, he's put England's defenders under pressure, and he's come short in left space, in behind for those 2 electric wingers. So he's done his job.
First time anything approaching a hush has descended over the Olympia Stadium. Bellingham sees it out. Past the midway point of the second half as Spain try and see the final out. First team ever to win 6 games in a row at the European Championship finals.
Well, we're seeing up to now why they've been the best team in the tournament, why they've won those games.
Here's Dani Olmo. Yamal. Stones. Intent on getting it as far away as he could. It will be a corner.
It's that Spain press again that they do so well. Luring England in to think that they can pass it out. But then once one goes, they all go, and they do it so well.
Cole Palmer will be coming on soon for England. What is absolutely imperative is that it's not 2-0 when he does.
He needs his quality on the ball.
Lamine Yamal, Pickford, it's a strong glove to it. Dani Olmo. Olmo in, and Pickford again. Other hand. Williams. Fired across by Zubimendi. England up against it again, and that's over the top from Fabian.
Well, Jordan Pickford did well, you know, it's coming for both of those crosses. It's exactly what your defenders need, is when you're under pressure. You need your goalkeeper to come and help you out and try and take the pressure off you, and he did really well.
Time for change again. Kobe Mainoo off, Cole Palmer on. It's positive. And that's not to take anything away from Kobe Mainoo's performance tonight or in the tournament as a whole. 19 years old. One for the future.
Not at all. He can be very, very proud of his efforts. Composure on the ball, got a great attitude, didn't get in to begin with in the first couple of games.
Carvajal's Giving it to Watkins and recovered. And Laporte wins the race with Saka.
See what happens when you put them under pressure.
Bellingham tries to keep that going. We couldn't find Foden with the pass.
That's exactly what happens, though. They've had it all their own way. They've never had that. And all of a sudden, they're under pressure by closing down.
Cucurella, really good stop. In goes Palmer. Saka. Bounces out to Oyarzabal. Fabian. He's the absolute driver of the engine now.
Yeah, he's some player. Some engine on him, absolutely been everywhere. Been one of the players of the tournament, he has.
Cucurella. Laporte. Nice Simon with the chip out. Danny Olmo. A little touch on. Oyarzabal. He's offside. He was offside as he came back.
I see that 5 seconds ago. He chose not to flag again.
Okay. Bellingham. Wasn't a good ball, he took a risk going in, and Zubimendi will motor forward. Oyarzabal, well, he was forced much wider than he wanted to be, and Zubimendi has his head in his hands.
It's a good job he forced him out wide.
Now, Saka with some space. Taking on Laporte. And Saka gets it through, and Bellingham tries to tee up Palmer.
Yes! Yes!
Ice-cold precision.
Come on! Come on, England!
The England spirit is alive again.
Well, moments, I said. Magic moments. That's exactly what you need and want when you put someone on of the quality. He delivered once again. His position is perfect, and the ball back into his path is perfect. It's there you go. Go and hit it. Go and control it. Guide it into the corner. What a finish.
Yes!
That is a vision of perfection. Spain won, England won. Another player in Gareth Southgate's squad has contributed with his own personal moment.
Well, the two substitutes have just brought the team energy. There was a response from the crowd. You can feel it, you can hear it. And the Spain defenders are being closed down. And all of a sudden, England on the front foot.
And Declan Rice tries to keep it that way.
What a finish that is. What a finish. He just guides it into the corner.
Pickford. Carvajal. There's Zubimendi. And he's lost the ball. It's the first foot he's put wrong since coming on. Here's Palmer. Saka. Saka with a swivel. In Berlin, the wind of change is with England.
Absolutely. Great response. Very good substitutions. Positive, had to do it. And it's worked again.
Saka. Returned by Walker. Palmer. Unchallenged. But there's a zip. There's a joyfulness about England's play again.
Oh, what a player he is, Cole Palmer. Just his attitude, his arrogance, his understanding, his belief that he's got in a good way, you know. Give me the ball, we're struggling here. Give it to me, I'll produce something. Boy, did he.
Park football on the biggest stage. Stones back to Pickford. Think back to his save.
Vital. Missed one or two chances, didn't he, Spain? And then, as you said, that big save from Pickford.
New Prime Minister's appointed his cabinet. There's your Minister for Defence. Unai Simon. Towards across to Lenormand.
Bellingham and Foden have just switched as well. Foden's come out to the left-hand side and Bellingham's got just gone inside. But there's the difference, you see.
It's a nice touch from Cucurella. Controlled. Yamal. Just enough on it for Carvajal. Zubimendi. Yamal. Danny Carvajal. Terrific warrior. Cucurella. Zubimendi. Spain seem to have got their focus back. Their flow is returning. Lenormand. Carvajal's cross. Only Walker intended to leave it. He tried to get his head to it, didn't he? He just couldn't connect with it. Williams. He's got another one in. Spain have a corner.
Yeah, another cross into the box from Spain. They love it, they're very good at it. Try and keep the pressure on.
Good defender, John Stones. I've said that an awful lot these past few weeks. Carvajal was just taking a moment to stretch out the legs, and Jude Bellingham's having a word with him. As the referee has a word with whatever's happening close to Jordan Pickford. Here he comes. And there's Fabian Ruiz waiting for it, couldn't get it down. Corner out and away.
He was thinking about hitting it first time, wasn't he, Fabian? Maybe he just had a bit too much height on it, he wanted to take the touch.
How good has been the corner delivery from all the Spanish players?
Dangerous corners, haven't they? But England all of a sudden, you know, they've got a bit of energy, they've got you. This Spain team is very good, we know that, we understand that. But you can't stand off them and give them that amount of time and let them play at their pace. That's changed now.
Zubimendi. Lenormand. Carvajal. There's Oyarzabal. Just running out of room and subsequently losing balance.
That's all right. You can have possession like that. You get everyone behind the ball. You got yourself back into the game. You keep it tight. You now got different options on and hopefully produce another moment similar to that one. Just a little deflection, didn't it? What a finish. I mean, he just slots it in there. You can see exactly what he tried to do. Yes, David Seaman, absolutely.
Jurgen smiling. Knew Jurgen would be smiling. They approve of the finish first and foremost.
That was quality. The roll back as well, it was the perfect pace just to be hit. He didn't have to adjust his stride or anything. He was running onto it.
Laporte. The Norman thought about the ball out to Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Foden. Scraps for the ball. Bellingham to Palmer. Palmer's lost it. This is Williams. Side step past Bellingham. Williams again, Danny Olmo. Leaves it for Yamal. Pickford's in the way of it. He calls for calm. The Spanish bench were up as one there. They were ready to celebrate 2-1.
That was great play to get in there. Absolutely wonderful passing and moving.
Yamal. Williams. Still can't rest whenever he's anywhere near the ball.
That's the threat they carry. They're a quality team. They've got really, really good players.
Carvajal. Fabian. Carvajal with space. Long-time Real Madrid mate Nacho's going to come on shortly. Williams, Walker wins it. England's throw, here comes that next Spain substitution. And it's going to be Robin Lenormand who goes off. Well, called Carvajal a warrior a moment ago. Here's another one, Nacho.
Another one there, and Pickford with the save. I know it's just straight at him. He just can't get the bend on it that he wants, Yamal. And it's straight at Pickford, but he stands up really well. But the passing and movement and from Olmo was fantastic.
How are the nails at home? Any left?
Should be used to it by now.
Never get used to this. Never. Seven minutes of the 90 to go. Laporte. Nacho. Williams. Yamal. Out to Carvajal. Fabian Ruiz. All routes blocked by England players.
Phil Foden did well. He had to block it, stop the cross coming in at all costs, and he did.
Williams just seems to drift away from markers all the time. Nearly got in again, and it will be a corner. Yet another for Spain.
Yeah, they're causing England problems with their movement and the pace of their passing. Little 1-2s in and around the box. It's very difficult to get tackles in.
They're up to 10 corners now. They want to be curled in by Yamal. Saka away for Foden to chase.
Stones away again though, wasn't it? Tower of strength in there.
Danny Olmo, Lamine Yamal trying to get in. Pickford thinks better of coming to confront him. That's why.
He did think about coming, didn't he? He had to rush back. He made the right decision in going back.
Walker. Stones to Gahey.
You try and find a bit more energy, Gareth, as well, you know, with substitutes. You can just see 2 or 3 warming up down there.
Kieran Trippier's ready. Conor Gallagher is ready to come on as well. Gahey. Spain throw. Danny Olmo, Cucurella charging down the left. He's gone the other way first to Oyarzabal. Cucurella gets
Oh!
Oyarzabal scores for Spain! And not long left for England to do anything about this one. Spain on the verge of glory.
Well, we saw a substitute work for England. It's worked for Spain. They work it really well. Down the middle, out to the left-hand side with Cucurella. You can see him sprinting down the left wing. There he goes. He's on his way now. He's just waiting for the pass. The one touch in, and he pings it across. I just wonder whether he is offside or not, but it's a great ball in. And it's really tight. Put it into that dangerous area there where the defender hits it, the goalkeeper hits it. Oyarzabal in there to tuck it away.
The leader of Real Sociedad brings a huge smile to the King of Spain's face. By royal appointment, his nation leads. Now it has to be all systems go for Gareth Southgate's Lions. Palmer. Oyarzabal just staying that shade in front of Mika, of Mark Gahey that he needed to be. Good ball in! It wouldn't stick with Watkins, but England have got a corner.
Oh, it was a good ball into Watkins. Bellingham finds him. He's just looking on the half turn to get his touch. There it is with a pace in behind. It's just a poor touch. He wants to try and take it on his left side. He just can't.
Well, England are going to make a change. Phil Foden's already seen his number up, and Ivan Toney is coming on.
Well, they've had moments where someone has asked to produce it. What better time to do it now? Ivan Toney again. Ball in. Can he get on the end of it?
Mikel Merino is taking the field for Spain, replacing one of the superstars of this European Championship, and possibly many more to come in the future. Lamine Yamal.
What a player. What a tournament he's had.
Old Palmer with the corner as we move into the 90th minute. Palmer goes deep with it. That Stones! Headed up the line! And it's wide! Declan Rice couldn't find a target. Power from Stones. Gahey denied by Danny Olmo.
Oh, you can see the Spain players celebrating. Look at them going all over each other, rightly so. How they keep that out, that's a great save. Then they're quick to react. Olmo on the line. Get it anywhere. Agony.
It's not Harry's game anymore. He can only watch and wonder like the rest of us. We see the ball, we're seeing it now. There'll be just 4 more minutes to play. England have been here before, needing a goal. Needing one now more than ever. I think we've just seen how determinedly and superbly this Spain team will defend their line at all costs.
I was also just about to say England have been really poor at set pieces. On the one occasion they do get a quality ball in and Rice finds himself free. Cause Spain all sorts of problems.
No doubt about it now, Pickford will go long, as long as he can. Just underneath it, Laporte. That's going to be a free kick for the Spanish. And it's going to be a yellow card as well.
He won't be in a rush to get up.
Well, the Tony was saying, was it me? It wasn't. It was Ollie Watkins.
It was like too little, too late for England, wasn't it? When they did find that bit of energy, that little bit of spark. They got themselves back into the game. But this Spain side is a quality side, and once you push on and you leave space at the back, you're likely to get punished, and that's exactly what's happened.
Unai Simon's turn to launch it. Rice. Palmer. 2 minutes of additional time have ticked by. Palmer takes the free kick. Okay, he wasn't expecting it. And he's having to fight to keep it. He's been fouled. And now Walker will call for Jordan Pickford to play it forward.
Well, we know where this is going. Or it should do.
It's not quite last chance, but we're getting mightily close to it. Pickford with the lift. Saka and Cucurella goes down on the floor, and the assistant referee was right there to lift his flag and agree that he has been fouled.
Trying to protect the ball there, but you know what's going to happen. And that's how tight, that is. It was an incredible ball in. It was a ball in that defenders and goalkeepers hate, that second 6-yard box. And you expect the one the forward to run onto it just exactly how he did.
Mikel Oyarzabal bringing joy to the Basque country and indeed the whole of Spain.
What a tournament he's at, Cucurella. Without doubt the best left back in the tournament. He's played with a freedom. He's defended really well, and he's certainly had the quality when he's had to deliver.
Pickford doesn't have to come to get it. The referee's whistle has gone in his favour, but the next time we hear that whistle might be to signify the end of the game. For England, the interminable wait goes on. For Spain, the glory of becoming the first nation to be 4-time European champions. And we have witnessed the blooming of a brand new, brilliant generation of players.
Well done, Spain. They deserved it. They were a better team. 7 out of 7. Best team in the tournament by a mile. England did get themselves back into the game. As I said, it was a piece of magic again, another moment from a substitute. But I felt we just stood off them. We showed them too much respect. We didn't have enough energy. Having said that, it is really difficult when you go up against good players
who are good under pressure and punish you when you make mistakes. And that's exactly what happened. Congratulations, Spain. Time and again in this tournament, England have gone behind, they've hit back and they've hit again. This time, the blow was landed against them. That's football. And it's Spain's game, and Spain's night in the German capital. Spain 2, England 1.
The wait goes on, agony again for England, glory and joy for Spain as they win the European Championship for a record 4th time. The best team in this tournament matched the French team of 1984 in winning all their games in the tournament, but these days of course you have to win 7, and that is what they achieved. Victory tonight extends an incredible run of Spanish success in finals. Teams from Spain, including the senior national side and clubs, have won 23 consecutive major finals against rivals from other countries. That includes 10 victories against English opposition. As for England, they become the first team to reach back-to-back Euros finals and lose them both. Not to be again, Rio.
No, firstly, I think you've got to congratulate the Spanish team and their manager and their players. They were comfortably the best team in this tournament. 7 out of 7 games won. The bravest, most courageous team, played the best football, had the best 1 or 2 players in the tournament. But England, I think, you look at it, I think when there's going to be a debrief, I think we played with a low block, and we never ever threatened really from a low block with any runners, any sort of this directness, playing forward with pace or any verve for long periods until we went goals behind. And I think we was a team, when the game was in the balance, we was always a team that were held back on a leash, it seemed. And that's a disappointing thing with the quality players that we have in this squad. Until we go a goal down, we wake up and we go on the front foot and we start pressing high and we make teams look unnerving. But we have to wait until we go a goal behind to be able to do that. And the top teams, they get control, they're aggressive from minute 1 and take games off opponents like that team they're celebrating.
Yep, they're celebrating. Felicidades, Juan. You need to have to say.
I think Spain is just the win since the first we played a beautiful football, always beautiful games, and I think we deserve to win this tournament. From the first moment to the last one, we played attacking football, we have young players and on all of this generation, so it's not only present, I think it's future here.
Yeah, absolutely. Some wonderful young players. Mike, the best team in the tournament, the best team to watch in the tournament, and they deserve their victory thoroughly.
Yeah, I think Rio summed it up perfectly in terms of they can adapt to any situation. Front-footed football, they got a manager who's brave. They come with a young squad. We thought it wasn't going to be what it was in terms of them on the ball. So Spain, historically, I know having a lot of the ball, they had a lot of ball today, but throughout the tournament, they've changed the way and adapted. They relied on young talent who have, see David over there. I mean, in the end, if we're being honest about the situation, Spain were the better team. I think it was a hope. We talked about moments before the game. We had some moments with Cole Palmer, we've always back in it, but it was too easy the way we conceded the second goal. So congratulations to Spain, the best team won it on the day.
We saw some of your former teammates there, didn't we, Xavi and Iniesta, and I think is this crop of young players, could they do what Spain did and perhaps dominate football again for a while?
Why not? Why not? Yeah, they play at such a high level from now. They have 22, 23, even 17 years old sometimes. So I think we are so proud of them, and we really believe that they can keep going forward, keep growing as players, as humans, and keep winning trophies.
I think Spanish football has been probably, because of how good that generation that I played with were, it overshadowed the next generation coming through for a while, was a weight on their shoulders. This team seems to have got that weight off their shoulders. This is the new gen, and I wouldn't be surprised to see this team dominate the next 2 or 3 tournaments, because they are that good, and they are that brave, courageous, and they've got so much quality.
slightly different style, a little bit more direct, perhaps than the constant attacking approach of Spanish football. What a job Luis de la Fuente has done. He's gone through youth levels and is winning tournaments at youth level. And a lot of people, I think, when he came in, questioned whether he could actually do that in men's football, and he has done.
He did, for sure. Incredible job. He knew most of these players from the academies. He brought out the best of each single individual in this squad. And I think he deserves all the credit in the world. They are really playing like a team. Everyone understands each other. Everyone knows their role.
Okay guys, good morning Dan. Have a good day. Talo yung team ko.
Rugby comes off at half time and we're all sitting there
Paano na ito? Mag-i-end ko na yung
for English football.
LS ko. Maraming salamat sa mga mag-video dyan, mga dumalaw. Maraming salamat. Good morning sa lahat. Bye. Ang aga ka ng mga gising nyo. Ang aga ng mga ana-ana nyo dyan. Sumakit yung lalamunan ko sa kasisigaw. Salamat ha, salamat. Bye-bye. Bye-bye sa lahat. Team Matatag, maraming salamat. Bye. Matutulog na ako.
I'm very happy that still the teams that are winning tournaments are the ones that are daring more.
Thank you, Boss Yang 18. Maraming salamat. Thank you. Bye.
I've been thinking he did some tireless running for the team. And then to bring on Bayazaba of Sociedad. And I've talked about